everybody. Hi, Susan. I'm so glad you're joining us today.
Hello, thank you.
Oh, now this is Laughter Talks. I'm Marguerite Fair, host of the show. And as you can see, this beautiful and lovely woman next to me, and her name is Susan Esco. And I have her here because I fell in love. Look at that face. I mean, she's gorgeous. And I
Aw.
fell in love with this beautiful woman on Facebook. So let me read to you so everyone knows what Susan does. Now, Susan is the founder of the Die Free to Be Me movement. She is a speech and language pathologist gone rogue, pro-aging advocate, and silver hair model. And as you can see, that's beautiful silver hair. It's always better to be natural. Living in Missoula, Montana. She describes herself as a 51-year-old bold silver sister. And oh, she is. And she's passionate about inspiring others to embrace the aging process. And this is I'm just so excited even doing this. And you love to inspire others to love their authentic self unconditionally. And this is such an important message, Susan. And I'm going to actually throw the ball over to your court because I would like you to explain to everyone watching this wonderful message that you have.
All right. Well, thank you so much again for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity to spread my message of self-love and empowerment. Life is too short to not be your biggest fan. So the way I wrapped my head around that was that, you know, when you're on the sidelines with your kids and you're like, yeah, you're the best, you're the best.
Yeah.
And with your family and friends, you're the best, you can do it. But then we walk around in our heads going, you're not worthy, you're less than, no one's gonna like you. So we need to be our biggest fan, first of all.
You're right about that. My message as a writer when I was younger, very young, I took in the message I wasn't good enough. And that really kind of stopped me short when it shouldn't. So you're very right about this. Now tell us, what age were you and what was the defining moment? How old were you and what was the defining moment when this happened?
Well, this was a progression over about 3 or 4 years that I learned to love myself. I was 44 when I decided to stop dyeing my hair. And by the way, I love your silver crown, sister. It's beautiful.
Thank you. And so, I do have white. Yep. So I
see it's perfectly white.
Yeah.
So I stopped dyeing my hair when I was 44. I just decided I was a vegan. I was like a homeopathic. I was like, why am I sitting here every 6 weeks with chemicals straight to my brain? It made no sense.
Oh my God.
So I decided to stop dyeing, and I couldn't handle the whole grow out thing because it was bright white against brown.
Yeah.
So I chopped it all off to a pixie, literally like Jamie Lee Curtis, and started that journey. I call it a silver hair transformation.
Oh, I love it.
People say it's a transition, but no, it's literally a mind, body, and spirit transformation.
Yeah. You're very right about that. And you're the first woman I've met that has completely been in alignment with me, is for the reason I stopped dyeing my hair, because I dyed my hair red. And one day I thought, you know, I have a sinus thing as it is. What am I doing? What do these chemicals do when they're seeping into your brain, like you said?
Mm-hmm. I swear, I'm not a medical doctor, but I swear there's some link to dyeing and fibromyalgia. I think so. Any toxins in the body causes inflammation, and that's when all the joints start aching. Yeah. I feel like $1 million. So
you look like $1 million, and I've been looking around because your website, and I want to mention that because I'm going to put that right in front of us, is Susan's say it. You say it. So I get it.
It's SusanEscoSilverModel.com.
Okay. I wanted you to do it because, you know, I'm at that age where my glasses are just not working right. But I'm going to have it up because I went on your website and I was so impressed. You got into modeling. So you have some fantastic pictures. Oh my God, you are so beautiful. And when the show started, I hope you don't mind, I've taken some of your pictures for the opening of the show. So
nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know, so I grew out my hair. It took 3 whole years. The transformation was grand because I had to go fight against the whole ageism out in the community. People would see me with my short, it was all white, short, all white hair, and they'd cock their head to their side and they're just like, you know, are you feeling okay? Like the color of my hair had anything to do with the way I felt.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah, I was getting some senior discounts offered to me just because I had white hair at 45.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, I learned how to just, instead of looking in the mirror and being angry, like, oh, look at the age spot, look at the wrinkles, look at the gray
Yeah.
hair. I was like, you know what? I love the way my body's working for me.
Yeah.
I love you, body. Keep
And
keep working.
exactly. And what I love about you is I'm going to put this up too when we're talking to show people. There's a before and after picture of you here. Was your hair like a brown or a reddish? What color is that?
Yeah, it was like a brown. So I have this color in the back. It's like a
Yeah.
natural kind of auburny type.
Yeah.
We can't really tell with this light, but
But
I
I'm
still have
looking at
some
them and
natural.
people are going to see this. Now you look younger now. You look better as with your natural color, your white silver fox hair. I mean, seriously, you looked 20 years older before.
Yeah,
You
I think
look 20 years younger now.
people always, they're like, you're 51. There's no way, even with this white hair. I'm just like, you know what? Do you want to know what my secret is? It's joy. It's living, kind
Yeah,
of moves me. It's moving in
yeah,
gratitude.
yeah. It is so nice. It's like I
Just
say to people, because I'm going to be 73, and I like to give the message that when you're on the other side, even of 50 and 60 and 70, it doesn't end. And I plan on being this way right up till my hundreds, because it is about joy. You have to have just want to enjoy your life, get out of bed and love it. And also, I can tell by your skin. Now we talk about this from the inside out. You are a vegetarian and you are health conscious. Now, have you always been this way?
No, I haven't always been health conscious at all. And that's why I look better than I did in my 20s now. I'm not a vegetarian anymore. I just had a hard time giving up the bacon. So, truth be told, I have meat probably twice a week.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I do the same thing, but my choices in that is now when I do have it, it's without hormones, without steroids. I get the better quality
right,
because I'm, from the generation where sometimes I feel if the body is really craving it, it needs it. And we're all a
exactly.
little different. But yeah, I
Yeah.
put the better grades in.
So my life basically changed when I grew out my natural hair color, and it's no judgment to people who decide to continue
Of
to
course.
dye. It was just the precipice of my transformation.
Yeah.
I was so excited to learn how to like let go of the negative scripts in my head
Yeah.
because I learned how to love myself. I wanted to like shout it from the mountains. So I was talking to myself because I do that every day. I'm like, Susan, how can you get this message of self-love out to as many women as possible as quickly as possible? And I was like,
Exactly.
well, I need to be in front of everyone. So I need to become a model or an actress.
Perfect.
So that's what I did. I personally decided at 50, or actually 49, I'm going to become a model. So I've been doing everything I need to do to make that dream come true.
That's wonderful. And what kind, you have an agent, don't you have two representators?
Yeah, I have two agents. One locally is Rocky Mountain Entertainment Agency here in Montana.
Wow.
I'm still looking for international representation. So I'm
Mhm.
willing to travel. I'm willing to just, I just want to show women like just because you're over 50 doesn't mean you can't be sexy anymore.
That's
It's a
right.
mind, it's a mindset.
Yeah, and your Facebook group is what I really like too, because you bring women together to share pictures and experiences to help them with the process, right? How does that work?
Right. So that's called hashtag die free to be me, the high vibe silver sisterhood.
Okay.
So it's just a place for us to come together and get that support. And a lot of people don't understand what it really takes to be authentic. Whether it's, not going along with the diet fads or not getting chemical pills or whatever society thinks you need. It's hard to
Hmm.
go against those ageism or the beauty standards. So this is a nice place for us to just be our cheerleaders, like
Yeah.
rah, rah, rah. Like, are
Yeah.
you kidding? Somebody said, what? You know, things that other people who aren't going through this transformation wouldn't be able to understand. So
Exactly.
it's been really nice to have that extra support. I really love watching everyone's transformations. When did you grow out your hair?
I said it was about 45 in that
Okay.
age range too. And I just decided that, and I didn't cut it quite as short as you said you did, but I did keep cutting it because, like you said, I was the two color. I felt like a skunk, you know,
Yeah,
because what you consider old and young changes. You're gonna find out as you get older.
exactly.
To me, you're still like in your teenage phase.
Yeah, I feel like I'm perpetually 23.
Yeah,
So
and
there's something to be said with like moving in joy and gratitude.
yeah,
Is if you spend time worrying or talking about like medical problems, like nothing's going to get better. So
that's right.
I just focus on the positive and creating joy. And one thing that I love to do to create joy in others is I do big bubbles, like with huge bubble wands that make those
Oh,
big, huge, like snake-like bubbles with
no.
music out in the
Ah.
park.
Oh, yeah,
And
you had some pictures. There's pictures on your website with your modeling
mhm,
pictures. I thought
yeah,
maybe you did that just for the photos, but that's a hobby that you like to do.
yeah, I call myself the joy fairy. I like spreading joy. So I just go out to the public park, turn up some tunes, some 80s usually, and have extra wands and a big bucket of soap, and everyone can join in, strangers join in, and we all like raise our vibe.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so you also share on Instagram. And so
Hmm.
it's Instagram, Facebook, and you've got your website. And I see a picture. I love because you've got pictures of the girls up together, and I just love looking at these. And there's one here I have on this page that I wanted to talk about. This is your chillin', and I'm going to
Oh,
put
right.
that picture up there. I'd like for you to share with us your venue, the Chillin', what you're up to.
Okay. Well, when COVID hit, I was so sad because we were all supposed to get together, all of us Silver Sisters. There was something called SilverCon that was going to happen. Another showing of Grey is a New Blonde was supposed to happen. So I was so excited. I just wanted to be with my sisterhood. So I created this Zoom lounge format where on Friday nights, so once a month on Friday nights, and then I think I'm going to start it back a couple times a week as well on different nights, where we get together and we have a guest speaker. We can, interact, Zoom, talk to each other, and then the best part is there's an open mic portion at the end. So anyone,
Oh,
any Silver Sisters, sorry, Silver Misters, we just want this feminine energy vibe, but any
nice.
Silver Sister can perform or bring up a new topic or read a poem.
Now, what do you do? You sing? What do you do what do you do for that night?
Well, I love karaoke. I love to sing. I have yet to actually sign myself up, but
Yeah.
I find that it's more of a venue for women to bring up something that's personal to them that they want to talk about.
Okay, that's
So
really very, very nice. I mean,
yeah,
uh, I'd like to be at that Christmas party.
I
That's
know it was fun just to get together
yeah,
with other people who've walked the same journey or who are silver
yeah.
curious.
And when did you start that group?
I started that last March.
Last March? Yeah.
Yeah, right when COVID started.
Yeah, I
So
think what I found for myself and everyone that I talk to is that's the good side of what happened is that people are really connect. Well, look for you and I, for instance, you're in
mhm.
Montana, I'm in California. We wouldn't be getting together under any other circumstances. And I've had guests from Sweden, from London, and I can go all over now. And I'm meeting wonderful people like you, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's
I've never
amazing.
felt more connected. Never. And
Wow.
so it's an amazing process. And I know this is going to continue even after things change. You could be in person and this. Hey, it saves
Right.
time driving too.
Yeah, and flying for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah, so the Chillins are a fun way to get together with
yeah.
Silver Sisters. I'm also going to have, speakers with certain topics. For example, I'm going to be leading one about how to become a model in your 50s. So just
Okay.
lining it out for everyone, like what the steps are that you should take to make that happen.
That's a
And
very good plan.
yeah, and those are always announced on my website, the Silver Model, SusanEscoSilverModel.com is
So
where
I was
those.
going to ask that. So if people want to join your organization, your movement, they should go to your website and they can go there and join up on it. And again, that's right
Mhm.
in front of us so people can see it.
Thank you. Yeah, you can just subscribe and get the emails. And then all of the chillins are also going to be on my YouTube channel, so people can watch them later.
Okay, so do you have is your YouTube channel established?
Yeah, it's everything's hashtag die free to be me with the
Okay,
number 2.
So that's what'll be there. So if anybody wants to connect with you in any way, that's the way they do it. And it's nice because, again, with the venues going on, it makes it accessible to a lot of people to be able to join and share in this. So
Right.
now I just is what I would like to do before we go is ask you, what is the message that you would like to give to all women, like younger women in particular? What's the message you would like to leave with everyone?
That's heavy. That's a nice way to format it is, what would I tell my younger self? Well,
Yeah.
you're perfect exactly the way you are.
Yeah.
I get real emotional about this. Like, don't change what you say or who or what you do depending on who you're with. Like, get rid of all the masks. Just be you, because you're perfect.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That is a wonderful message. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you so much being on the show. And I'm going to keep watching you. And if as you embark and do bigger and other things, get in touch with me. Let's do this again.
Awesome.
And, yeah. And my message to everyone is this. Now, make sure you protect your immune system. There's only one per customer. You know, we have to get it right. You want to keep looking as good as this lovely lady as you age over here. Good thing to do. You're a role model, Susan. You look amazing. Okay,
thank you so much.
Thank you. I love meeting you, and keep up the good work. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Susan.
Bye-bye.
Take care.